On the surface, you might assume that setting water rates is a pretty straightforward process, but in actuality, those behind the scenes managing the services realize that there's a huge range of considerations that go into the process and a lot of sophisticated math.
Simply saying we need to raise the rates is, well, that's pretty much a no-brainer for anybody in any utility anywhere. So having a way of messaging that properly has been critical.
You know, we started out working as consultants in this field of doing water rate studies and water system financing.
In the early days when it was a consulting thing, we would do a rate study. Here's your report, 80-page report, good luck. And that report is essentially already out of date because things change. And invariably, our customers would come back 6 months later or a year later and say, hey, could you do an update on the rate study? So there was clearly a need for a tool that can do the complex calculations, but needed to be easy to use.
Waterworth is an online tool that lets you do your own rates analysis in-house. It lets you do different kinds of scenarios really quickly and easily. So you can run any number of different scenarios about how you want to shape your water system, fund your water system in the future. And that means you're going to have better discussions about which way you want to go in terms of building a sustainable water system. We've been overwhelmed with the response that we've gotten from communities so far that are using Waterworth. We have people telling us all the time how easy it is to get on board. We had a community that we onboarded a couple of weeks ago that went from having no model to have a fully developed model within 48 hours, and they presented it to their elected officials that next week.
It's been really useful for us with our ratepayers and them being able to see the plan and understand that there was a purpose behind increases that have been made over the last handful of years.
Waterworth is all about helping ensure communities are more sustainable and that they're able to provide reliable water services, not only for their current residents, but for those who are going to live there in the future.
Waterworth is going to give people that work in local government and water service providers better information. They're going to use that information to have better conversations with their elected officials and the public. That's going to result in better investment in water systems, and that is going to result in more sustainable communities.